Hello everyone, I am back for another video. This is the NFC side. Let's start off with the NFC North, then going on to the East, then the NFC South, then the NFC West. 4-1, same thing as last time. As I'm wearing an old Redskin shirt and Eagles cap. Weird. From my father, just from my grandfather. Anyways, NFC North. Fourth place in the NFC North, Detroit Lions. This is easy. Lions are going to do well this year. They got 5-11. I do think they could have a top 10 offense. However, without Darius Slay and have to replace him with a rookie, I see that secondary just getting burned by guys like Aaron Rodgers and Kirk Cousins. At number 3, at the Chicago Bears, once again going 8-8. I think the Bears are going to be vastly improved this year. I I I still think going 8-8 just because of they have a hard schedule this year, and I think that they're gonna have some issues when it comes to quarterbacking. I think Foles is a great quarterback, and I think it's Trubisky, but I don't know if that'll be enough for that offense, especially considering their offensive line took a step back was kind of long. Number 2, the Minnesota Vikings, 10-6, and the 7th seed. Vikings taking the 7th seed. They go 10-6. Kirk Cousins should be able to carry this. Should be able to play with guys like Adam Thielen and Kyle Rudolph. Still holding at the wide receiver core. I think, especially if Dalvin Cook plays. Although there are talks saying they might hold out. If it does hold out, the Vikings might drop. Could see Vikings drop a couple more games, but right now they're 10-6. That offense is still really good. Their only issue is defense. Alright, that just leaves the Green Bay Packers. 11-5, first place in the division once again. This is a hard division for me to pick. I think a Packers for the division, just because they honestly had the best defense in the division, and they had the best quarterback in the division, obviously. The biggest question is can the secondary, especially the cornerback position, they have two good safeties, but can their cornerbacks hold up against guys like Matthew Stafford, Kirk Cousins, and a full-fledged Trubisky? So yeah, I am Packers in the division. The hardest game for the Packers probably, actually, their hardest game is either San Francisco or Tennessee, since they didn't have a good run game last year. And they let go of their linebacker, Blake Martinez. Alright, NFC East. Number 4 at 4-12, the Washington Redskins. They could have a top 10 offense this year, however, they might have a bottom 10 defense, especially secondary. Their secondary was awful last year. I don't expect much improvements. However, they could have a good front seven with Montez Sweat and Chase Young. Number 3, New York Giants, 6-10. I don't trust I never trust first-year head coaches, especially a guy like Joe Judge, who I wasn't sure about when they hired him, and that's really gonna hurt the Giants, especially considering all 3 of their divisional rivals got head coaches that's been to the Super Bowl. I mean, Doug Pearson's been to a Super Bowl, but he won the Super Bowl against the Patriots. Redskins head coach been to the Super Bowl, lost to the Panthers. We went to the Super Bowl with the Panthers, lost to the Broncos, and then Mike McCarthy for the Cowboys, who I have going 9-7, second place in the division. I need to see more from the coaching staff, especially Mike McCarthy. I need to see if that can hold up. if Dak holds up, if Mike McCarthy holds up, this is a playoff team. If not, Cowboys will fall flat once again. And the Eagles once again win the division. I don't think that's an issue whatsoever. Eagles win the division. I see the Eagles once again win the division. They have the best tight end core in the NFL. They have the most underrated wide receiver core. They could have a top 10 defense. Eagles win the division. The Cowboys fans, but I'm right Eagles this year to win the division. Alright, NFC South. I got Saints 12. I got Falcons 6-10, last place. I don't see the Falcons doing well this year. I still don't trust their defense. Offense can keep them in games. Offensive line's got to hold up. Don't trust the offense. I don't trust the offensive line or the defense. And another question is, can Todd Gurley stay healthy? Number 3, Carolina Panthers, 8-8. Panthers have a lot of promise and a lot of downfall. Carolina can either be one of the best teams in the NFL or one of the worst. But I had them going somewhere near the middle. Number 2, the team that everyone's hyping to get to the Super Bowl, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Sorry, they still got to get past New Orleans. If they win the division, I'll say they go to the Super Bowl. If they don't win the division, Saints go to the Super Bowl. Simple as that. One of these two teams is going to the Super Bowl. One of them is just going to play in a wild card game and hopefully have a shot to get into the Super Bowl. I think both these teams could possibly face each other in the conference championship. And NFC West. AKA the toughest division to predict. I was going back and forth, deciding who do I want to go where. In the end, Rams 6-10, first place in the division. Honestly, this could be a done year for the Rams. They lost a lot of key pieces. They don't have any good draft picks. I still gotta see more from Jared Goff. Yes, they sent them to the Super Bowl, but I think he could be one of the biggest busts in the NFL. But the fact that he's probably the worst quarterback in this division alone. Number 3, the Arizona Cardinals, 9-7. Cardinals, you guys are gonna be really good in the next upcoming years. Right now, they're gonna miss the playoffs, but they can easily make it there in the 2 to 3 years. Number 2, Seattle Seahawks, 10-6. Yep, Seahawks and then 49ers win the division. I think the Seattle Seahawks are going to do really well this year. I think the offense is going to hold up. I need to see more from the defense, though. And the 49ers, 12-4. I like them coming off of their Super Bowl. They could make it back to the Super Bowl. However, it's going to be a whole lot harder, especially because they're, as I said before, the NFC West is going to be a bloodbath this year. Arizona, Seattle, and San Francisco are all going to be fighting for playoffs. The NFC is going to be the one of the toughest conferences this year. I don't think the AFC can't hold a candle to the NFC. Holy crap, was this hard to predict. Let's get back and forth with the Packers, Vikings, or Bears. Which one of those 3 to go for? NFC East, Eagles or Cowboys? NFC South, Saints or Buccaneers? Or heck, I even thought the Panthers could make it in as a wild card team. bring 3 teams from the NFC South to the playoffs at one point. And NFC West. Seahawks, 49ers, Cardinals. This division has at least 2 teams going in. This is going to be one heck of a season. I will see you next time when I have my predictions for the playoffs, and I'll see you all next time. Peace.